Hello wonderful people, and welcome back again to my channel. It's your girl here, Julie, as always. Hope you're doing great, hope you're doing nice, hope you're bubbling wherever you are. Yes guys, if you're coming across this channel for the first time, my name is Juliet and I am a Lagos YouTuber. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming around. Thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you for always commenting. For those of you that comment, because most of you don't comment, I don't know, you just watch video and go, you will not contribute. I wonder. And those of you that have been liking, thank you for always you know following me in this channel. And I'm sure most of you will be wondering, who is this lady beside her today? Yes guys, that day, the day I promised you guys, is finally here. Here I have the relationship experts. Remember, I told you in my last two videos that you should make sure you put down your questions and all that. But instead of people writing their questions in the comment section, they're now chatting me privately or even calling me to ask me some things, and I just wrote down their questions. I've told you guys, always put down your comments. It goes a long way. You never can tell who is learning from you. Okay, I will allow her introduce herself. Yes, let me allow her introduce herself. So please, Ma, introduce yourself.
Hi friends, how you doing today? I'm super excited to be here. Okay, my name is Julie Splendor, a relationship therapist. I'm here to provide solution to whatever that has been bothering you. Just always click and comment on the subscription box, and I will be there to entertain you and tell you.
Is it comment on subscription box, or always subscribe to the subscription button, or you comment
How
is
do you do it? How do you comment? I don't know.
Oh, she said she doesn't know what the one that is comment and the one that is subscribe. Okay guys, Ma, the subscription button is the red button you see down below. That is the one they click to subscribe, and there's also a space for a comment section. So are you telling them to comment? Are you telling them to subscribe?
Okay, please subscribe and also comment, and I will be there to provide solution.
Okay, I'm sure most of you also understand the difference. Yes. So guys, sit back, relax, and we'll be guys. Okay, welcome back. All right, Ma, her name is Miss Julie Splendor. She's a relationship expert and also a counselor. All right, Ma. The first question on my list here today. See, guys, I have a lots of questions to ask her based on what some of you have asked. The question that was sent to me on WhatsApp and all that. So, but the first question on my list is how can you define relationship?
Okay, how can you define relationship? First of all, I believe we're humans and we're prone to make mistakes as individuals. Now, you want to start up something with someone from a different mother. Now, have this at the back of your mind. You are not of the same mother. It wasn't the same mother that gave birth to the both of you. You came from another mother, and he also came from what? Another mother. Now, if you want to start up a relationship with someone, first of all, you define whatever you want to do with that person.
Okay.
You have to be considerate. You have to take a lot of things, because you don't have the same DNA running inside of you. So there are different characteristics that will make up a whole. Do you get that? Now, before you start up a relationship, always define it. Let it be what? Define. Write it down. The both of you will sit down and discuss it. Hello, you want us to start up a relationship? Is it a futuristic relationship or something that is just a temporary stuff? Yeah. So if you don't say that, that's why most of them on the long run, they always complained so much that their relationship didn't end up in marriage, or their relationship something like this happened or that, because they never define it. But I believe if you define your relationship, know why you're going into that relationship, it will never crumble. Now, if you know where you're going to, the both of you, that is when you will now walk towards it. So I always tell people to do what? Define your relationship. Is it a futuristic relationship or a temporal one?
Okay, thank you very much for answering that question. I'm sure the person that asked this question have gotten her answer. Now, the second question on my list is, how do you know when someone is committed to you?
Oh, how to know when someone is committed to you? It's a very simple thing. Now, I take this word so dear to me. Okay. You watch their actions and not what they say. Like what we say when we're younger, like action speaks more louder than voice, right? It's a very common say that action speaks louder than voice. For you to know that someone is committed to you, you watch the person's steps towards you. You watch the person's action. You don't watch what the person says. Their first speeches. Hello, baby, you're pretty. I love you. Now, if the person keeps saying, I love you, I love you, Judas loved Jesus, but he betrayed Jesus. Do you understand? You don't look at what they say. You look at their actions.
The actions.
Does the person cares towards you? Does he call you? Does he check on you? Does he ask you, what are your future plans? How do you want to be in the future? Do you have your goals? Do you have your vision? Not when the person is like, baby, come, baby, come. No, that's not a relationship. Do you get that? You ought to know that somebody is so dear to you based on their action. You have to wait. If it does not correspond, if it's not in line with what they say, my dear sister, run. My dear brother, run. So action speaks louder than voice. That is when you'll be able to know that someone is actually committed to you.
To contribute to what you said, some ladies, they will they only act based on what they hear and not on the person's actions towards them. And by the time they realize it, that this person is just playing around with them, it's already too late. So like she said, actions, not I love you, I love you. All right, thank you very much. Now the next question on my list is this one said, I've been in a relationship for 5 years, but still he's not saying anything about marriage. I'm really confused. Now the next question on my list is he said, I have been in relationship for 5 years, but still he's not saying anything about marriage. I'm really scared at this point because I am getting older I'm getting old. What does she mean by she's getting old? I'm getting old and my parents are pressurizing me to get married. I don't know what to do. She said she's getting old.
She wasn't specific. She didn't tell us the age she is now.
Are you in your 40s, please? Or even your 50s?
Don't worry, sweetheart. Don't worry. After this video, I tell you. You're going to learn a lot. Now, you've been in a relationship with a guy for 5 good years. Let me take you back.
5 years.
Let me take you back. Let's say, for instance, you gain an admission in your first year, your second year, your third year, your fourth year, you become a graduate, right? Now your 5th year, you're preparing to go for your youth service as a graduate. Now in the course of that relationship, there are actions like what I told you before. I told you action speaks louder than voice. That guy, that lady has been showing you that action, but you didn't do what? Take cognizance of that. Do you get that? Now, while you were in this relationship, maybe the both of you were not on the same page. You were not in alignment. You were not in alignment. He will be doing something else and you're doing something else. Holistically. You were not in alignment. Now, after that, you have noticed that and you notice his or her action towards you. Maybe the character is not what you can take for the future. Do you understand? Most people say, we will change. If we marry, we will change. No, that's a big lie for me. That's a big lie.
Sorry, do you know I actually talked about that in one of my recent videos? Like trying to change a man or trying to change a woman. It won't happen.
If this is what that person is. Now, if it's what that person is, you can't change the person. In your first year, that person showed you that. In your second year, he or she showed you that. In your third year, he or she showed you that. Sweetheart, why are you still waiting? You're
That's
so
when you need
pretty.
to
You're so
apply your
handsome.
basis.
You take a move. You understand? Take a move, a bold step.
But do you know, funny enough, you don't even need to wait for first year, second year, third year.
Some
If you're in a relationship and this person is giving you a negative vibe, as in what this person is giving you is not what you actually expected from him or her, and you are still there.
Sometimes,
is it until damages are made that you realize your I don't think
sometimes cogent reasons why some persons stay in that relationship is as a result of not having the financial fund to fund their marital vows. They don't have that money. Do you understand? That fund to fund whatever they want to go into. Now, I've seen some persons who come and say, madam, we don't have the money, but we love ourselves. And it's okay, go and work. In place of that, once you mustn't have up to, let's say, 1 million before you proceed. You understand? If you are focused, you're determined that you both want to spend the rest of your life together, you can proceed. But in a situation whereby you don't have the money and you think you're not on the same page, please separate yourselves. But if you're on the same page and you have stayed together for 3 years and you're waiting for the fund, and on the 4th year the fund comes, fine, you can get married. But in a situation whereby you don't have the fund, or let's say you have the fund and you both are not on the same page, always having quarrels, issues, fighting,
every time,
beating, slapping, scolding, insults and all that, and you're still there, I'm telling you, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. Happiness is the key. Anything that doesn't give you happiness, please cut away from that, because your marriage will determine you going to heaven or not. Your marriage determine your end. Do you understand? So when you're with the right person, it will be a paradise on earth. You will see your husband and say, sweetheart, I'm blessed to have you. Honey, I'm blessed to have you. Darling, you will keep saying that because you're happy with the person you're spending the rest of your life with. So when you're not on the same page, you're not in alignment for the first year, the second year, don't wait until it gets to the 3rd year. Please run.
Exactly.
Run.
To me, the 3rd year, maybe it's because I don't have that patient too.
Some persons say
the 3rd year.
I'm telling you,
I cannot be in a whole year and I've been telling you I don't like this. You don't give me attention. You don't show me love. You don't show me care. I tolerated you for a whole year.
Aside not having the fund,
I will continue.
Aside not having the fund, some persons feel less of themselves. They don't have that value. They look at themselves and they say, oh God, I don't know, maybe if I leave this, I'm going to see someone better than that. That is your mindset. Do you understand? If you know your worth, if you know your value, and you know the future is better, I'm telling you, and you see that person is always beating. Let me say, there are some ladies in their relationship, they are going through a lot. The guys always beating them.
Are hearing.
The guys always beating them, harassing them, embarrassing them. The person doesn't have love for your family. And you say, I love him. You love what?
And you enter.
You're digging your grave. Don't do that, sweetheart. You're so pretty. I tell women that no woman is ugly. All you need is the finance to maintain yourself.
Even guys, do you know there are actually good guys out there too? Perfect husband
material as well. Yes.
1,000 years husband material, 1,000 years, but they are meeting the opposite. In fact, the next question I'm about to ask now is for the guys, especially. Okay. I think this will be our last question for today, so that this video won't get too long. We'll continue in the next video. Okay, the last but not the least, said, I love this girl, but she kept saying she's not ready to settle down, but I want to settle down before the end of this year. But due to the love I have for her, I have actually delayed the marriage, but still yet she's still saying she's not ready to get married. I'm actually confused at this point. I don't know if I should keep waiting for her, or I should move on.
Oh, sweetheart, you have been waiting for this particular lady, right? Now the question is, how old is she?
That is it.
What if she's 18 years and you want her to start a home at that age?
How can a man say he wants to get married to a girl of 18?
It's possible. Let's say, for instance, teenagers, so many teenagers, they have relationships now that they are keeping. You understand? What if she's 20 and her parents, they are not in support of her getting married?
I don't think this is a case of teenage.
Okay, if it's a situation, she is not a teenager.
It's not a case of teenage.
You have to study. I take that word very serious. Action. Now, most of these ladies, they have up to 5 or 6 boyfriends out there. You get it? Now, like they say, where your heart is where every of your words, your move, and everything you want to do goes to that particular place. If you're in love with someone, your action will speak. Do you understand? Now, you want to marry this lady. What if she has up to 4 spouses out there?
Or maybe she even have somebody more serious.
More
somebody
serious,
she actually wants to
she
get
won't
married
show
to,
you
but
that
not
attention.
you.
But how
And-
do you know? You don't need to waste your time. Sit her down, sweetheart.
And you
I'm
are
gonna
just there filling in the gap, or maybe she's there with you because she's getting something from you.
for the benefit
You
of it.
understand? And she knows she doesn't want to get married to you. She already have someone she knows she wants to settle down with. But because of what she's getting from you, she doesn't want to let you go. Secondly, sorry for cutting, because secondly, it could be that she doesn't even have this love for you at all.
Yes, women, they stay in a
She
relationship,
doesn't
don't
have
love
she
the
doesn't have this
person.
love for you
They're
at
just
all.
camouflage.
She's just
They're
there,
camouflaging. Do you understand? They're
waiting
always
for
in
the right
disguise.
man.
They're just camouflaging. Hi, I love you. I love you. Let me tell you something. Women of these days, it takes a few of them to value their body. A woman can be with you for 5 years. She said, "No, be sex they want. I could give you sex," because you don't know the value of what it takes. Do you understand? They are there wasting your life. You're wasting your time. All you have to do is look at their action. If they are not, you will know. You don't need to start begging a woman, "Please, will you marry me?"
Will you
And
marry
keep
me?
No, you don't beg for it. It is something before you voice it out. She has already accepted. "Honey, you want to be my wife?" "Yes, I will. I've been waiting for this
Because
patiently."
she
Because she loves
loves
you.
you.
Her
The same
heart
way you
is
love
there
her.
waiting for you.
Yeah.
To say that. Not when you keep saying, I'm not ready for now. The man was no, sweetheart, the action will tell you. So what do you have to do? Cut off such relationship. Or if you have begged and begged, she's not reciprocating, please
Begged
cut
and
off.
begged.
Yeah, some persons they do. Haven't you seen that? "Oh, sweetheart, please, if I don't marry that girl, then make her die. If I don't marry that boy, make her die." When I say, "Baby, please forgive me," you know she's wrong. You're always begging. You're begging somebody to be in your life. You don't need to beg anybody to be in your
Because
life.
marriage is
You need to know what
it's
you
too
are.
long to beg somebody. Not the relationship.
Don't beg. You don't beg.
It's an
Please.
everlasting journey.
If you beg that person and the person marries you tomorrow, or he or she marries you tomorrow, I tell you that person will use that against you in
any
marriage.
little mistake, were you not the one forcing me to marry you?
I'm telling
Nah,
you.
married you. Please let me be you. You know,
So,
any little
sweetheart,
thing he will
please,
always throw.
There is something inside of you worth more than gold. Value yourself. Love yourself. The first person to love, do you know, is after God is yourself. If you love yourself, I tell you, nobody will make a mess of you. You have to love yourself first. Do you get that?
All right. Okay. Thank you
So,
very much.
Thank you so much for having me
Mrs.
today. I'm
Julie
so
Splendor.
glad. I love you all. Please always subscribe to my French channel.
All right. Thank you so much for coming around today. Thank you for this advice I have given to some of our viewers, subscribers, those that have asked the questions. I'm sure she answered your question very well. I hope you are satisfied with the way she answered you. But if you still have more questions, please keep bringing them, keep writing them down in the comment section, please. And we'll have time again whenever she's free. I will, now, bring her. People can see the way I look. She said she's
a
free.
very funny person.
I grabbed her, so I think we must do this video.
Okay, I'm heard.
All right. So please, guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe. Very important. Don't forget to comment, like, and share, because this could be helpful to 1 or 2 persons. Love you all, and see you in my next video. Tell them bye. Bye.